My mom was an artist and art teacher. She was always calm and loving. There was never anything that she didn't believe I could do, and she let me know that. My father was an engineer.
Brilliant man, electronics, physics. He said, Peter, we're going to build a tree fort for your 9th birthday. And I tell you, we would go out and he'd have the plywood and all the measurements. And then next thing you know, we were building a tree fort.
My dad had bought tickets to the Ice Capades, and it was at Boston Garden. We actually were in the front row. We went home from that and said, we'd love to try to skate. And so my dad built a backyard rink.
An outdoor winter wonderland.
And it just became the neighborhood hangout.
The whole neighborhood would come over. They have their skates literally right over their shoulder, and out onto the ice they would come.
And then spring came, and the ice melted, and we wanted to keep skating, and that was that. There was no looking back. We were spectacular at coming in last for year after year. I think it was 3 nationals in a row that we were dead last.
There was discussion as to whether we should keep going, but my dad always said, well, I'd hate to see you give up now because you're getting close.
I think we both just made up our mind, I don't want to be last anymore.
She was so determined as an athlete. I had ideas of how we could do it as a pair team. Through work ethic and discipline, it started to work. And not only did it start to work, we started to win.
Our first international, I thought, maybe we could make the Olympics. That was an incredible experience to skate at Olympic Games in our home country.
Just think about it. In 1978, there were judges saying, well, it looks like those kids might have talent, but they haven't put it together yet. And we got 5th in our first Olympics.
So then after that, we went back and got to work.
From 1979 to 1984, it's astonishing to think what we accomplished.
We knew we had a dark horse chance at 3rd.
Our coach, he was from New England. He'd go, all right, you two, now go out there and do your job. There was no holding hands and doing it was like, go do your job. And I thought, okay.
I looked up, my parents were there, that was really special. And then I really don't remember much of the program. I just remember that feeling of just relief.
Relief, and my hands going back like this, and then just wham, just right into each other's arms.
Oh, how nice they have done so well. No
mistake. It was real. It was genuine.
To be able to go out and skate the best you could possibly have skated under that kind of pressure, what a gift.
Now the announcement for the silver medal, and it is Kitty and Peter Carruthers of the United States. So Massachusetts.
2 people, completely different biological backgrounds. And is it amazing? Maybe. But also, maybe it was meant to be.
April 1995, the Carruthers family was honored as the Adoptive Family of the Year at an attorneys convention. In my speech, I talked about what adoption had meant to me, as well as that my husband and I were in the process of trying to adopt. And by the end of the night, I had an attorney's card in my hand, and he said, "Hey, send me your home study. I've got a birth mom, and she's due June 16th. And that's our wedding anniversary." And I went, boy, this is going to happen. She was beautiful. She also invited us to be at the hospital for his birth, so I got to be the first to hold him even. I couldn't believe I could possibly love anything so much. You know, I had longed to be a mother for so long, and I was holding this baby, and I was like, I'm a mother. She said, "Hey, my neighbor's daughter's pregnant, and you know, she's thinking about giving the baby up for adoption. Are you interested?" So we flew down, she chose us, and he was born August 12th, 1997. After having him, she wasn't sure she could give him up. I was sick to my stomach and from, I thought, the anxiety, but it turns out I was 3 months pregnant with our daughter, Kayla, and now I'm going to be a mom of 3. I always say we plan and God laughs, but about a year and a half later, I was pregnant with Brooke, and she was born September 1999. After praying for 5 years for a child, I had 4 children in 4 years.
I learned that my mother was in the Korean War, that I was conceived on the island of St. Thomas. That's when my biological mother lived at the time. My parents took Kitty and I several times to the U.S. Virgin Islands. Some of the areas that we walked around on St. Thomas, there's a good chance that we might have crossed paths.
She was given a full dance scholarship in theater to Boston College, and her freshman year in September, she got pregnant. She searched for me for 30 years. She wrote a book about her pregnancy with me and surrendering me and how difficult that was for her. And I think until she met me and saw how wonderful my life has been, it gave her some peace and some closure that she did the right thing.
Adoption is what you take away in your soul.
It really is the ultimate gift of love.
The collective experience is a pretty extraordinary thing.
My name is Kitty Conrad.
My name is Peter Carruthers.
And I am that kid.
I am that kid.